Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Yam Yajamahe Sugandhi.
Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvi Navadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Amrutyo Ma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good morning. Life is short, time is swift. How difficult it is to keep pace with time. కాలం చాలా వేగంగా ముందుకు వెళ్తుంది. కాలంతో పరిగెత్తాలంటే ఎంత కష్టం. Please see page number 73 for today's quote. Unselfishness is more paying. Only people have not the patience to practice it. It's more paying from the point of view of health also. Love, truth, and unselfishness are not merely moral figures of speech, but they form our highest ideal because in them lies such a manifestation of power. Unselfishness is more paying. Only people have not the patience to practice it. నిస్వార్థమే మహాప్రయోజనకారి, కానీ ఆ నిస్వార్థతను ఆచరించేటువంటి ఓపిక మనుషులకు లేదు. So first you need to get convinced that unselfishness will pay you. Unselfishness is highly rewarding. How? So we are all here to seek happiness or joy, right? The goal of every creature is to have eternal peace and eternal joy. Our sages have concluded, have understood that when you have identification with the body, which is constantly changing, there is no way you can have eternal peace and happiness. Now you are younger, so you don't understand how troublesome the physical existence is, the bodily existence is. Only when you become old you understand, right? శరీరం వార్ధక్యంలోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇంక జబ్బులు మొదలవుతాయి. One after another disease starts manifesting it. The eyes, you slowly lose your eyesight, ears won't function well, so many other problems will come. Where the body is nothing but an aggregate of parts. how troublesome this embodied existence, this bodily existence, physical existence, you will understand only when you cross 50, 55, 60. Old age is a trouble. Of course, death is a great threatening thing. So sages have said that before old age overpowers you, okay, you should detach yourself from the body. You should know who you are. You should realize your spiritual nature. Swamiji says, no, each soul is potentially divine. The goal is to manifest that divinity within. Once you touch the divine dimension of your personality, whatever may happen to body, it doesn't affect you. It doesn't give you any pain. Because you have transcended the body. You've gone beyond the body and mind. So before old age comes, actually, you should go beyond the body and mind. And afterwards, once you touch the spiritual dimension, the real dimension of your personality, the immortal dimension of our personality, whether body is there or not, mind is there or not, our existence doesn't depend on it. You realize your infinite existence. So this physical thing will become like a cloth for you. You can just put it aside anytime. That's what the spiritual people have done it. That's why they never feared death. Because they knew that there was no such thing as death. Death is only for the physical body, not for me. I'm separate from the body. Okay? That realization will come. The unselfishness is one of the means. ఆ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ రావటానికి ఆ అనుభవం పొందటానికి నేను శరీరం కాదు మనస్సు అని అన్సెల్ఫిష్నెస్ నిస్వార్థత ఒక మార్గం. ఇట్స్ మీన్స్. That's why those who understand this, they practice it. So you just see our sages like Dadichi. He had given up his body. When gods go to him and ask for his body, you take, you want my body, you take it, he said. You know, Karna, how much of self-sacrifice he could do. Jimuta Vahana, Bali Chakravarti. They all became, men of exceptional, self-sacrifice. Because they knew that bodies anyway come and go. It's not important. Actually, some of them longed for yashas, kirti, fame. And some of them knew that they would become immortal by sacrificing this physical body. And that's why they would practice, selfishness and unselfishness to that extent. Compared to them today, you just see we are just the opposite, intensely attached to this physical body, this limited entity, and so much of suffering we bring upon us. So you just accumulate as much as you really want, as much as you really can consume with your physical body. మనకి ఎంత అవసరమో మనం ఎంత అనుభవించగలమో అంతే సంపాదించుకుందాం. సంపాదించుకొని మిగతా అంతా ఆధ్యాత్మిక సాధనకు వినియోగిద్దాం, యోగాకి వినియోగిద్దాం. That should be done. We should be doing that. But people want more and more. What you will do? You already have so much. Because they don't know how else to define their life. Now, my neighbor has a little more than what I have. So I'm in competition with my neighbor. Today, our idea of success is this: to live a little better than our neighbor. మన పక్క వాళ్ళకన్నా మనం కొంచెం ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే మనం విజయం సాధించినట్లు. So this is a very narrow and silly idea of life. Whole world is in a race, rat race, because of this. People are seeking the infinite through the finite. That's why the greed, that's why this corruption, that's why this competition, that's why this exploitation. They are seeking the infinite. Why are you seeking the infinite? Because already there is that infinite dimension in you. That infinite is longing to become the infinite. Infinite is longing to go to the infinite again. లోపల అనంత డైమెన్షన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది అనంతాన్ని కోరుకుంటుంది. అది మనకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. బట్ వేర్ ఆర్ వి సీకింగ్ ది అనంతం, ఇన్ఫినిట్? వీఆర్ సీకింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఫైనైట్. వీఆర్ సీకింగ్ ద మెటీరియల్ థింగ్స్. ఎంత డబ్బులు అయితే నాకు సరిపోతుంది? అనంతం కావాలి. నీకు ఎన్ని వస్తువులు కావాలి? అనంతం కావాలి. ఎంత ఆస్తి కావాలి? అనంతం కావాలి. భూమి మొత్తం ఇచ్చినా యూ విల్ గో ఫర్ సన్ అండ్ ద మూన్. భూమి అంతా నీకే ఇచ్చినా కూడా యూ విల్ లాంగ్ ఫర్ ద సన్ అండ్ ద మూన్ అండ్ ద సోలార్ గెలాక్సీస్. That much of greed is there in every human being. Why? Because you are seeking the infinite, but in the wrong place, in the wrong direction. You are seeking the infinite is right. లోపల ఇన్ఫినిట్ డైమెన్షన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అది మళ్ళీ అనంతంలోకి పోవాలని చూస్తుంది అది. That is natural. But actually you have given a wrong direction to that urge. Where are you supposed to seek the infinite? Within you. When you turn your attention inward, when actually you drop the mind, you yourself become the infinite. You yourself become the Ananta, here itself, not through material things. So people have not understood, people have not figured it out. The next step in evolution of a human being, మనిషి తర్వాత ఏమిటి అని మనకు అర్థం కాలేదు కాబట్టి ఏమి చేయాలి, ఏమి సాధించాలి స్పష్టత లేదు కాబట్టి అందరూ ఏదో పరుగులు పెడుతున్నారు. ఎంత ఉన్నా ఇంకా సంతృప్తి లేదు, ఇంకెంత కావాలంటారు. ఏం చేసుకుంటూ ఉన్నది అనుభవించలేకపోతున్నప్పుడు ఇంకెందుకు ఎక్కువ నీకు? హౌ ఎల్స్ యూ విల్ డిఫైన్ దిస్ గ్రీడ్? ఎందుకు ఇంత లోభం, ఎందుకు ఇంత స్వార్థం అడగండి, వాళ్ళకే తెలియదు. దే నాట్ ఫిగర్డ్ అవుట్ వాట్ లైఫ్ ఈస్. జీవితంతో ఏం చేయాలి, ఏం కావాలి. సో those we have prophets like Vivekananda, Shankaracharya, they all prophets, they come time and again and actually try to give proper guidance to the society, but we don't follow their footsteps. That's the problem. We don't want to follow their teachings. We think actually their teachings are not practical. That's what Swami is saying here. Unselfishness is more paying. Only people don't have the patience to practice it. We think actually their teachings are not practical. We are here only to practicalize those teachings because we go by the majority. Majority think that. Majority have come to the conclusion that these teachings are not practical. If you try to put those things into practice, you will lose in life. It's a wrong conclusion. No, that's why Swami is saying love, truth, and unselfishness are such moral figures of speech. There is so much of power in them. Whoever practices them, actually, they will manifest that power. They will become immortal. So the first thing that you need to have is you need to have faith. You need to have conviction that when I become loving truly, when I practice truthfulness, and when I become unselfish, I will be able to manifest greater power. A conviction and namakam manakundali. Thank you. Nice day.